My talk today embraces the maestro Enrico Cecchetti's days of the week, this being different from his theoretical principles. Many talks, lectures, and papers have been delivered on both these subjects, and in my experience, they represent different things to different people. When talking about the theoretical principles in the Cecchetti method, analysis reveals that these deal with the teaching of the classical technique and emphasize the training of the lower torso, the positions of the feet, the movements of the foot, and the study of the legs. The upper torso, the study of the hand, the positions of the arms, the theory of port-au-bras, positions of the head, and movements of the head. There are also artistic and movement elements such as épaulement, the study of the body, the attitudes, the arabesques, the movements in dancing, and the directions of the body. From these 14 principles which engage the whole body, we train and derive the following: anatomical, physical, and technical benefit, aesthetic, artistic, stylistic, and musical value. I see the training and the use of the principles as the cornerstone or the foundation of the classical technique. On all the days of the week, Cecchetti works on all the principles. There is not a day that he does not use the 14 theoretical principles. He was not only a dancer, but a pedagogue, credited with teaching dance not only as an art form, but also as a science. Having established that the 14 principles are used throughout Cecchetti's work, I believe that we can safely accept that he taught posture, stance, aplomb, weight placement, port-au-bras and coordination, leg rotation and extension, feet and footwork, adage, line and eye line, allegro, ballon and elevation, direction movement and movement dynamics, and style and musicality in every class, every day. In discussion on the days of the week, we see that Cecchetti devised a plan or a program spanning the 6 days of the week, covering the inclusion of all steps of repertoire. He composed some 40 adage studies, and these are interspersed during the week. However, the days of the week program is particularly designed around the study of the allegro section. In further analysis of the study of the days of the week, I believe that this is where Cecchetti helps us to extract the essential qualities in his work. Each day of the week challenges a specific part or use of the body and musculature, which produces a specific quality of movement and music dynamics. It also challenges attainment of various levels of elevation or height of jump. Cecchetti's table of exercises in allegro shows that we study assemblées on Mondays, petit battement on Tuesdays, rond de jambe on Wednesdays, jetés on Thursdays. Fridays, he teaches batterie, temps en tournant, and also temps de pointe, and on Saturdays, grand fouetté sauté. To achieve the repertoire selected by Cecchetti for his days of the week program, it translates as follows for me. Monday allegro, the assemblées, Cecchetti works on aplomb to re-establish the center line of balance after the rest day on Sundays. These jumps from 1 foot to 2 feet, generally with vertical elevation, ensure that the whole leg is in working order at the beginning of the week. Movements include the use of demi-plié, battement tendu and dégagé, and battement of various heights to determine the height of the elevation. These jumps engage the large muscle groups. Tuesday, Allegro, the petit battement. These exercises engage the use of the lower leg and musculature and frequently use jumps of petit allegro elevation and terre-à-terre quality, from 1 foot to the other foot, such as petit jeté. Focus is on the ankle and the calf. Set enchaînements are stylistically imbued with épaulement or shouldering, and an empathetic use of the head and strong eye focus as the shoulders oscillate around the spine. Wednesday, Allegro, rond de jambe. These exercises work on the strength of the hip, maintenance of leg rotation, and isolation of movement from the knee down. Jumps are generally from 1 foot to the same foot, now with increased ballon and height of elevation. Impeccable rhythm and coordination is required to execute rond de jambe en dehors and en dedans en sauté. The use of épaulement is further developed in these more complex studies. Thursday, Allegro, jetés. These jumps employ transference of weight from 1 foot to the other foot in the air and develop increased height of jump, creating an illusion of flight. On this day, we essentially aim to lift the hips off the floor. The use of the large muscle groups on Thursday studies is similar to Monday. Friday, Allegro, temps de batterie, temps en tournant, and temps de pointe. These studies focus on the lower leg, development of terre-à-terre battery technique, and speed of footwork. The Cecchetti method is known for its complex beaten work and comprises both petit batterie, the ankle beats, such as the entrechat family, and grand batterie, such as cabriole. Friday work also embraces virtuoso turning steps around the room and on diagonal. Whilst all work is intended to be on point at professional level, additional time is devoted here to specific point studies to gain further strength, ease, and weightlessness on point. Saturday, Allegro, grand fouetté sauté. These exercises engage the hip and the large muscle groups and target development of power and grand elevation, a focus in these studies. There is a whipping movement of the leg en l'air from one position to another, and frequently a whipping movement of the body to change direction in the air. There is a need to cover ground and to move with great generosity and spatial awareness. Now at the end of the week, what have we gained through the study of Cecchetti's plan over the 6 days of the week? All steps of repertoire have been covered and studied. Various qualities of movement and height of jump explored. Strength and pliability, which has been acquired, enables the dancer to perform with maximum technical precision, ballon, elevation, performance quality, musicality, dynamics, and style. The product produced is clearly a most versatile dancer. I should just like to share a few observations. The Days of the Week program is known as the table of principal set daily exercises in Allegro for the week. But there is also a table of daily exercises for the week for adage study. With reference to Petit Allegro, I believe that there is a distinction between Petit Allegro and terre-à-terre, the latter being a development of technique, enabling the dancer to work close to the ground with minimal elevation and at great speed. Regarding style, it is a misconception that épaulement is only used on steps of lesser elevation. For example, on Tuesday and Wednesday Allegro exercises. As Cecchetti teaches every glissade, assemblée, jeté, and cabriole using this stylistic principle, épaulement should therefore also be evident on Monday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, making it part of the entire week's work. Regarding music and musicality, phrasing is an essential part in the delivery of quality of movement. Much of Cecchetti's work commences without a music introduction and therefore encourages anticipation, not only being ready to move, but to breathe with the music. Regarding rhythmic dynamics used in the work, particularly in the linking steps, which require a quick response, employing the accented and one to provide light and shade and contrast to those movements which need to be highlighted. From the Days of the Week posters, we notice that on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, Cecchetti ends his classes with petit and grand changement, in addition to, on all days, excepting Friday, he ends class with 16 grand battements. Regarding enchaînement from the classical repertoire, there are many references to works from the professional classical repertoire in Cecchetti's Days of the Week, especially at the diploma level. Frequently asked questions and comments suggest that these were poached. But as Cecchetti worked with professionals and was ballet master, particularly famed for his work with Diaghilev's Ballet Russe, Pavlova, and many other famous dancers of the time, it is obvious that he would have rehearsed work from the ballets in his classes. There are many examples of this: Giselle, Coppelia, Les Sylphides, and Paquita. I shall conclude with excerpts and a few pearls of wisdom from the conclusion as written in the Cecchetti Manual. Observe with attention and dissect all your movements. In your study of technique, never depart from the true principles of your art. Try to invest your dancing with style. Study music. It inspires the dancer with the expression necessary to the spirit of the piece. It serves as a signal of commencement and conclusion of a dance. and the speed at which it must be executed. And finally, aim at ease in your performance. However hard you work, let none of this be visible. All must be free and natural, for the true art is that which conceals the labor that produced it. Thank you.